Hey, it's Steve with a quick video on trading bots. At the moment, I'm using the absolutely 100% free, other than trading fees, Binance bot, and I just needed to do a video on it because although it's free and it's good if people are just testing the water and, just doing it for fun, if you're actually serious about this thing, there were some serious limitations to the Binance bot. Specifically, if I go into the bot, well, just a second. At the moment, it's a bullish market, so everybody's a genius. It's been just over 1 day. We've made $4.61. Yay! But anyway, listen, these are the settings that I recommend, right? And this is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. I recommend to self. You are the captain of your own ship, right? So these are the settings that I want. The big, and there's nothing wrong with these settings. I love them. The big problem is when there's a major downturn or whether you want to tweak something. Look at the take profit at 1.5%. Maybe I want to tweak that up or down, probably up. Can't do it. Binance, for some bizarre reason, this crypto trading platform don't give you the ability to edit a bot. You'd have to close the bot and then do another one. But the problem is, for me as a trader, I've actually built in that I'm waiting for prices to go down. So the whole concept of just closing at a suboptimal trade just so I can tweak something is the last thing that you want to do. And it's 100% a waste of time. That is a major downside. Say if the market corrects massively and I go into the third safety order, otherwise known as the third dollar cost average order. I call them safety orders. I'm used to using 3Commas bot. You definitely want to be able to tweak that take profit percentage, because at some point, if you believe in the cycle theory that things will go in cycles, it will correct back to where it was, which means that you want to go way beyond that 1.5% take profit percentage to something higher. Probably 5% or something. For me, my third safety order is around about the 17.5%. So if that corrects back 17.5%, the minimum profit I'm going to want is 5%. I may get greedy and want to go 7.5%, 10%. Who knows? But it's definitely not going to be 1.5%. But if I'm with Binance, I'm trapped. Or I might want to trim that trailing percentage. Maybe just manipulate that a little bit. I can't do it with the Binance bot. Serious. Say if the market halves and I go way beyond the 17.5% I get from the third safety order. Can't do it with the Binance bot. Again, I can't edit it. And that is absolutely huge. So effectively, what I need to do in order to correct that is do some actual maths. I'd have to close the trade where it is, put in the money I would need to do for the equivalent of a fourth safety order as a limit order. Limit order is I'm specifying at that particular price, that's what I want to do, whether it's to buy or to sell. That is too much. Binance need to build in this functionality into this bot to enable you to edit for it to be any good. And that's not specific to Doge. In this example, I've got Doge just because that's the top bot. It's about the Binance bot and whether it's fit for purpose or not. Again, listen, for happy fun trades, in order to test the water, it's completely free. But if you're in any way serious about trading, you're going to need to pay for it. And at the moment, the one I'd recommend, the other professional bot that I've used, is the 3Commas bot. The best thing about that, not only is the ability to edit, but it's also the ability to use your reserves across bots. Right. So the good or bad thing about the Binance bot, it locks in your investment. Where it says total investment $300, that is locked in. With the 3Commas bot, and I'm not a 3Commas representative, I've just used it over a long period of time. The best thing about it is I might change those safety orders and this $300 drops down to $100. You know what I mean? That's and it's not even locked in at that stage. So maybe I've got 6 bots, and I'm just thinking, well, actually, it's more likely that 2 of the 5 bots might not ever need a safety order. Therefore, I can have more bots trying to generate income at the lower price deviations. I'll take a chance. And if some do vary a little bit beyond, then I don't need $300 tied up in 3 safety orders. Maybe I only need those safety orders as and when. For example, at 2 safety orders, I cover a 7.5% percentage, but it'd have to drop to 17.5 in order for that money to actually be used. Then I might think, oh, actually, I don't want to use it for that bot. You know what I mean? You just need that flexibility. So overall, Binance Bot, listen, it's free, so it's not going to get a negative mark out of 10. I'm going to give it about a 6, a 5 or a 6, probably a 6, just because of that freeness. And as I say, if you're just playing around and you just want something to sit there and you're going to walk away from it and you're not really truly focused, and when you're ready, then you move on to a more professional bot, yeah, probably about 6 out of 10. It does most important things. But if you're professional, then you need to pay the money. And at the moment, for me, that's a 3 commas bot. Hope you found this useful. That is Steve, and I am out.